Welcome to our educational podcast. Today we'll be discussing on the importance of education and how it contributes to the innovation, growth, and societal progress. I am your host, Blessing Adewi. So let's start with something simple. What does education mean to each of you personally?
Education eradicates poverty. It's beyond going to class or passing an exam. It makes me understand more better in the world.
Education is more than just going to school and getting the certificate. It's all about the orientation and the knowledge you have that will help you in your future to grow in the society, to know how to address people, just to be oriented and be there at your top notch and be sounded rather.
Education is beyond just going to traditional schools and sitting in classrooms. Education helps in decision making, problem solving, and even in technology. Education helps in we knowing how to operate technological gadgets and all.
Education is the process of gaining knowledge, skills, and studying.
Adding to that, education does not end in classroom. We learn to our devices, phone and laptop. With that, self-learning is more like gaining more knowledge and thrive in what you've learned. So let's go to economic growth. How does education contribute to the economic growth?
Education plays a big role in economic growth because it prepares people with skills. When people are educated, they can get a better job, start a business, and contribute to the economy. It also reduces unemployment and increase productivity in a country.
Education is actually very, very useful because it actually reduces crime rates in society. It helps in promoting good value and good characters within societal relationship with people. It also helps with improving of health and lifestyle generally. So education is not just pertaining to you going to classroom at all. It also helps in economic relatives and discussion and all.
Economy and the aspect of environment. It makes you to be engaged in the environment, not just to be dormant.
Education builds skills in the environment. Just like, once you have the knowledge and orientation about education and how it works, it will help you build some skills that can help you develop some, probably like a normal business you can start up. Since you are oriented, since you have the IQ and everything, I feel like it will give you more confidence to believe in your orientations and your mindset that yes, you can do this, and education really helps in the society.
Education reduces unemployment. You are educated. Being educated will give you more ground everywhere, every aspect. You have more. You will increase the way you speak confidently, eloquently. Since we've talked about economic growth, let's move to innovation. Do you think education drives innovation?
Yes, education is actually very key pertaining to innovational developments because education helps people brings in new ideas beyond just going to school, learning how to read and write. It helps in having business ideas because education doesn't just end in traditional classroom and all. It helps in innovative thinking. Like people have different ways of thinking. People can think independently beyond just general mindset that it gives. People have the ability to think on their own.
Without education, innovation will be limited. I believe education drives innovation because it encourages critical thinking and creativity. When people learn how to solve a problem, they can create a new ideas, technology, and solution that improve society.
It builds our critical thinking. Like probably maybe you are in a situation whereby you feel like, can you do this? Can you make this thing happen? Sorry. Like you are in a situation whereby you feel like, can you make this thing happen? But once you are educated, you should have the mindset that yes, with the little things in your head and what you learned about, you can you can solve these solutions and every other thing. So I feel like it is really, really good to be educated.
Let's look at the last aspect on education. What are the solutions of being educated in Nigeria?
To improve educational system, the government needs to invest more in schools, teacher and learning materials like instructional materials, or handouts, magazines, journals, stuff like that. There should be also a better training for teachers like a seminar for them so they can know how to teach better.
Ways that we could actually improve education sector in Nigeria would be funding. One of the major difficulties that is really affecting our educational sector is funding. So educational sector generally pertaining to students and even the lecturers and students and teachers, there's this low funding system that really affects and reduces their ability to want to teach more. So yeah, think more. And also funding is actually one of the major concerns and things that could actually improve educational sector.
Interesting perspective so far. It's really good to be having conversation with you guys. It's really interesting. So thanks you all for listening to our educational podcast. Remember, education strengthening individual, community and society. That will be all on this discussion. Thank you for joining us. Bye.